Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
You also tried to destroy the jewel with her uncle in Australia and her cousin. So was that also your family? Were they part of, those who did everything within their power to destroy the jewel using such calculated attempt to bring the jewel down? Was it your family? Yes, they said the great lion asked Ebony, was it also your family? Right now, you have seen where to hide. You have seen where to cover yourself. You have seen where you will sit and act as though you know nothing about what is going on. You can do that to people who do not know you, not me, because by now, if I pretend I do not know you by now, then I am doing myself a disservice because I know exactly who you are. They said all of these questions were being asked in front of these what do you call Omirin Odua people, okay, the children of water, the society, right? Those people who came, as in their A-listers, their orgas, they came with Ebony, like they came with Ebony like their own child to come and beg the great lion to temper justice with mercy. Whatever the Ebony has done, they should forgive Ebony. They said an elder who was seated with the great lion asked the question that you, Ebony, as a person, are you not tired of this forgive me every day? Doesn't it embarrass you as a person? Because for a woman like you with pedigree, with such intellect, with such exposure, in fact, with everything, one would have expected, more from you than this every day, forgive me. Forgive me. And right now you are acting as if you're oblivious of the things that your family, was doing. And because that is the way you are acting. Now, it's one thing to be able to take responsibility when something happens. Then it's another thing to try and put the responsibility on other people. Now, with everything that has happened, remember before now, Orokitan was Ebony's backbone, like major backbone. Like it was Orokitan that in fact, because of Orokitan, Ebony felt as though she was, like nobody, like she was invincible. Nobody, not even the great lion could sanction her because of the same Orokitan. But as God will have it, today Orokitan is completely broken. Nobody is even seeing them. They said that when the gods want to buy you, it will make you mad first. They went on and on and on and on. They kept warning them. They refused to listen. They refused to heed any advice. They just kept going on and on and on until this disaster, befell them. Now, what happened? We saw what happened where the Asser got missing. One of the Asser got missing. I talked about it last week, and they were looking for these assets all over the place. They could not, and all of that. And the great lion got angry and said, look, I am going to release Ogunjai and give them 48 hours, okay? If you have not been following, that's why I'm bringing this up. Give them 48 hours to bring the asset. They did not bring the asset. These people did not bring the asset. Now, from the very beginning, the day that the asset got missing, people started suspecting none other than Ebony and her people. But, as I don't know, but it does seem as if Ebony really, truly didn't know anything about the asset. Yes, it seemed as if she did not know. At least that is what, sorry about that sound, my ring fell. At least that is what, people are saying, that Ebony didn't know anything about the asset. But it turned out that the Orokita knew stuff about the asset. When Ogunjaye was released, it started striking. In fact, all of the people, they said in all, the people that died, they were all together. Everybody, he said they were like, it's 13. And over half of them are all from Orokitan. Now, Ebony got really, really mad because at some point, Ebony couldn't take it. Ebony asked them if they knew anything about it. They said they didn't know anything about it. Why will Ebony ask them that? They did not know anything about it. They didn't know. Yeah, that was what they said to their daughter. And then when this whole mess happened, and yesterday they said the great lion literally drove them, something that has never ever happened before in the palace. They said the great lion drove them out of the palace, drove them, like chicken, like the great lion drove them out of the palace. Now, with the great lion driving them out of the palace, Ebony just realized that, look, I don't have backbone again. These people that I was banking my hope on, the people that gave me confidence to continue to challenge my husband, they cannot, they will not be able to help me. And so Ebony decided to surrender completely. But in surrendering, the way she is talking about it, it is looking as though she is blaming every other person except herself. So the great lion has come back to ask her, how about trying to set the jewel up with the uncle in Australia and the cousin, that is the daughter of that man? Was your family involved in that as well? Because that was something that it looks like Ebony crafted all by herself, okay? Everything. Remember that thing brought a lot of problem where the jewel got angry and the jewel said, okay, she's not going to buy herself up. She has tried. Everybody knows she has tried. And if it's not going to work, it's not going to work. It was a whole lot of drama that went there. When all of these things were happening, people did not know that the great lion knew what he was doing. He was just trying to, he was just trying to, he was just testing both of them to see. Ebony thought that he got the jewel. Ebony thought that the jewel was believing everything that he was saying. Ebony did a lot. It was a whole lot of manipulation. So in front of these Mirin Odua people, the great lion asked Ebony, so was this also your uncle? Why are you trying to turn around and act as if you have been innocent the entire time? Are you a baby that would not know what to do? The great lion said, when Blow Blow came to me and knelt down and cried that, look, I have been used, the circumstances for which Blow Blow was used, the great lion said he understood everything. And when Blow Blow turned her back on the family, Blow Blow turned her back on the family. And at that time, Ebony saw everything. That Ebony had the, Ebony was in a place where, he could have turned his back on his family. But no, he refused. She refused. She went on and on and on and on with them, and now Ebony is acting as if the entire time she has been innocent. That they just use her, they just put her where she was not supposed to be, and all of that. The great lion asked Ebony a question: was your family involved in trying to, cause problem between the jewel and her own family? Were they the same ones? Did they do this? Are you not the same person that did it by yourself? The Ebony was just there on the floor crying. She didn't even know what to do. She was just begging, and these people were begging the great lion to temper justice with mercy and give Ebony this one last chance. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.